Hi everyone, it's me, and I'm going to show you a little bit about your critique, and I'm going to start off with Beth, because Beth and I did a live chat session, and she had some questions about, I'm going to get my get a brush here. So right in here, she wanted to know how she can bring some punch back or the lightness back in her vase. And I said, just by adding more darks, actually, and as funny as that sounds, adding more darks. And so what we did was I showed her over in this area how to add more darks. And, if it's all one value, it's not going to have the pop. So see, this is kind of like what the actual photograph, the light's hitting it, and sometimes you just need to add a little bit more oomph in this. But anyway, so Beth and I, so we went over it, and I told her she just has fun. She plays with several images throughout the week. And I was showing her, I said, don't hesitate about throwing orange reflection, in other places, like up in the handle, or if there's something you need, it's, adding a little warm tone here and here and here, it adds to your piece. The values will add to your piece. And now that I'm mentioning that, I'm going to move right into Carol's. Carol's is awesome. Look at right there. She did exactly that. She brought more oranges in this area, and orange, there's little highlights of orange here, there, and everywhere. For Carol, I would suggest a little bit more action in here. And I know we were talking about the line drawing versus the line drawing that I gave you guys versus the line drawing that I think that's in the book versus the photo reference versus her line drawing. So, and she was having trouble with figuring out this area. But what she has here is, it's pretty darn good. But don't hesitate about adding a little bit more. So when I look at, okay, I'm going to go back to this piece here. Now I sent you images of this piece close up so you can see what I'm talking about, and you can have the actual photographs there. Okay, so for Carol, let me put this over here, and we're going to look at this and say, hey Carol, what about, so there's more, you can put more movement here, here, and here, and you can find there's a movement in this portion. And I would say follow the path. You have a couple paths here, and you can actually, it looks like you were trying to find what pigment goes where. Okay, now don't worry about putting the green right back over where the orange is, because we're going to still get that to pop forward, right? And under here, you can actually keep moving some green right here and here. Okay, don't worry about that. See, and then that line becomes, like the transparent part of this orange. And let's say, oh, I already have blue down. You can put some orange right back over it. There's nothing wrong with that. Here we go. Let's put some orange over it right here. Just go ahead and you can throw some orange back over in this area. Okay, and you move. Yeah, see, I like moving back and forth, and eventually you're going to get the orange juice squeezer to start moving. That you're so close. You're so close right there. Okay. In here, you can still. I could see you're not ready to glaze yet, or you might want to think about glazing a little bit later. Down here. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get a little more light on this, because I have a feeling the light is not quite right. There we go. Let's see. I have, don't hesitate. And, after you see everybody's critique, Carol, you can look at this and you're going to see, that there is movement here. Okay. And by the way, Carol, I saw that you were trying to get into our little hangout thing, and I don't know why. What was preventing you from joining was that you were using your husband's email address. And after I got off, I saw that, and then I tried to sign back on to get in touch with you, and I guess it was too late. So we'll do it again. That was kind of short notice, but I just kind of thought, if somebody's there waiting for their critique, we could just do it instantly. Okay, so you're going to come back in, you're going to play with these shapes a little bit more movement. I was telling Beth that this one I have worked on this one for, over and over and over, like throughout demos and lessons and so on and so forth. And you can just keep on adding and keep on adding. Bridget's is beautiful. Bridget, your piece is beautiful. I see some, this area here. I would do exactly what I just showed Carol and Beth, and that is you could use a little bit of a light blue, phthalo blue, and don't hesitate. Go ahead and put, glaze a little bit more over that. You want, even though it's really light in this area in the photograph, don't worry about losing the lightness, but I would actually exaggerate these shapes a little bit more. Okay, and then like underneath here, I would put a little bit more value underneath here, representing that transparency. Do you see how that just putting that little bit of pigment right there? It really starts to make this really transparent, okay? So that is, that's that critique, and I know the handle is stunning. That's just that, yay, good job. And your orange is coming along nicely. And I like this business you got going on up in here. So, don't fiddle with this too much. I would incorporate. You could even do, I'll show you one other trick I would suggest, and that is maybe darken this a little bit more. Maybe put a little bit more dark right here. Okay, and it's kind of a dirty, muddy orange, but I wouldn't use that if I were you. I would use a real pretty orange, and then you can lighten it as you come out, okay? But see how that kind of pops that? And then maybe you'll find a couple areas where you do want to put a little bit more orange, like in here. Just go ahead. So, and you're looking for those values that are going to help you read transparency. It's not, and in the photo, it kind of is back there, but in mine, I'm just going to make everybody understand how transparent this is, okay? Let's see. So that's my suggestion to you, Bridget. And then we have Tina from North Carolina. Here we go. And Tina's piece, let's see, I printed out another one because this one was a little on the dark side. Here we go. We got another one right there. It's a little lighter. Sometimes I'll play with your images and I don't want to adjust the color, but I just want to adjust the light, the lightness to it. This is coming along nicely. I can't wait to see what, you're going to bring to the table in here. I just don't know where you feel that you're finished and what, but the beginnings is great. Right in here, you got your orange tones all happening within the orange juice squeezer. And I would just go ahead and proceed here, put the background in, put your shadow in, and then you can come back and maybe play with some of the, the darkening of some of the values. So once you get to that point, give me, sometimes throughout the week, if you want me to take another look, I can do that, and then I'll direct you if you need some direction in here. But I know you know how to do this, Tina, and I think what I'll do is I'll let you play with this a little bit more and then come back and add, I can add my 2 cents if you need it. But don't, I would just knock in a few more shapes. This is me saying go ahead and do this, but I do want to give you some sort of critique today, because it's beautiful. I mean, you're in a really good space. You're in a really good point. I hope in here, I thought this was really a fun area up in here, how to incorporate the tippy top of this and how does it all meet. And I like, don't forget to, that's a little attention to detail right there. Okay? Good job. And so we have Tina, I had Carol, Bridget. We talked to Bridget, yes, and Carol, and Beth, and everybody else. So very good. And Marion will be, hello Marion, when you get this. I know you were finished last week. So here's what I want to put out there to you guys. If you want, we could do another video conversation live. And if you want to bring other paintings in and get critiques on them, I can do one from each of you. And I could do a one-on-one critique. I could do it this way, or I could do it live, whichever way you want to do it. But when you submit your JPEGs, please have your name, title it with your name, and then I don't have to go back, because I get really confused. Sorry, but I do. Okay, so that's it for now. Good luck, happy painting, and give me a call if you need me. I'm right here. Bye-bye.